So how do I... Here we go, show above ground. So I wanted to unlock the well here. But I do think there is some more stuff for me to do here. Because I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, I forgot to pick up an item here. And I think we also forgot to go back to find one of the catacombs that was around here. So we are definitely going to do that. I'm going to go here. I just want to make sure I pick up the item that's over here. If it is the item that I remember it being. Hi, Zid. Welcome. Because it would be useful for us. I don't remember if it is actually here, though, so we'll have to kind of look and pay attention. Hey, Queek. Let's see. Because I cleared out these ruins, and I think I legitimately just forgot to grab the thing that was in them. Yeah, I did. There we go. My sound effects are still really loud for some reason. That's better. Hey, Roscoe. Zid says it's so weird seeing Elden Ring in first person. It's pretty cool. Here we go. I knew I forgot to pick this up. Winged Scythe. We don't have the stats for it. We need more faith and we need more strength. But it's a pretty cool weapon. People think that this is a Dark Souls 3 cut content item. I could see it. Neat. All right. Cause blood loss is a strong strength faith weapon. Jump and imbue the winged blade of the armament with light, then deliver a slashing attack on the enemy. The white wings impede recovery actions using a flask of tears. According to pagan belief, white-winged maidens are said to be death's gentle envoys. So, I meant to grab that, forgot to grab that last time. It's funny because we came here, but I just got distracted and just didn't go in. And then I think there is another catacombs over here, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, like in this area. I just forgot to go to them. Coffee. Let's see, there are the lookout towers. I don't think did I go into that one? I don't think I did. We'll probably want to go do that too. I'll do that really quickly. I lied when I said we were done with the Weaving Peninsula. Principal says, have I forgotten to set up the YouTube speed, or is it because of upload speed? Or YouTube stream. It is set up. It is going. I forgot to set it public. So I'm streaming to no one right now. give me a minute and I will fix that. There we go. There we go. I knew I forgot something here. So I'll set up the YouTube stream in like 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes when I'm done with this. You have to manually set all YouTube streams to be public instead of unlisted. So it's like kind of a pain. It's like an extra step. Hey, hand ballista. All right, let's read that item description. Unconventional ballistic device modeled on a weapon used to besiege castles, only capable of firing great bolts. Perfect for reckless acts such as storming a castle or facing an entire army alone. It's pretty interesting. Look at this view. It's like honestly a little nausea-inducing. Alrighty. Last night, I decided, finally, to begin transitioning my desktop usage to Linux. Again, ongoing story of my life. It's going well. I found a way to get my GoXLR working on Linux, which is pretty great. So we fixed that problem. Because there's a nice config utility that someone made, which is very helpful. The downside is I do, unfortunately, need to figure out how exactly I'm going to get my like OBS stack set up. And also, because of the switch over to Wayland, a bunch of applications run weird. Right now, so I'm getting a lot of weird application flickering in really specifically DaVinci Resolve and Steam, which is very annoying. Whole like elements of applications are not working. Unpronounceable says, what distro am I using? Fedora 40. And it's great. You know, I've used Fedora many times, and I've daily driven Linux before, so I'm not like a newbie to it. But every single time I reinstall and go back to it, there's like, it's like a different small little issue that impedes my progress, which is annoying. I mean, it is what it is. It's just the name of the game, but it's been interesting. It's been interesting trying to get set up. I will probably, over the course of the next few months, fully transition my stack over. The problem right now is just I have to basically entirely reconfigure my recording setup. And it does make some recording things more challenging. DGM says Wayland seems like it's getting better faster. It's accelerating, but there's still some quirks to iron out. Yeah, like I mean the issue that I am running into particularly right now is I wanted to go down here. The issue I'm running into right now is I will open DaVinci Resolve and then every section that isn't the timeline is just a black box, like an untextured, unlabeled black box. And I can't see anything. I can't click any of the buttons. So like, for example, the area that I would want to drag videos into to like the media clips bin is just a big black box. And I'm not sure what the issue is. There was also a kind of annoying problem with getting it set up. Weirdly on Linux, DaVinci still uses an installer. They don't have it in any repositories, obviously. And so you need to have zlib installed, but apparently basically every distro has deprecated zlib for a newer compatible like zlib ng. And even though it does the same thing, because the package is not titled zlib, you can't install it. So you have to skip the package check at the install, which also causes some weird issues. So there's just like a lot of bizarre little things like that that need to be done to get it installed, which is annoying. And then to have it not work after that is just kind of tedious. So I'm having to go through and figure out and troubleshoot what the issue is there. And I will be able to get it to work. it is just a pain in my dick right now. Like, it's just really annoying. Yeah, flat packs have solved a lot of issues. In general, when I install stuff, I still like to go through the repos and install on a command line level for most things. There's just, it's like cleanlier to me in my mind. Like, I don't know, maybe old habits die hard. But I just, I never have any issues installing dependencies or tracking them down. It is just a matter of like, crap. Oh. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is this one, this shack. Nice. Yellow Ember. Ah, this is where we are. So those rats had yellow eyes. Interesting. Principal says, I install flat packs through the command line too. I mean, yes, I know. I just mean going through and doing like basic repo install, not using flat packs. Oh, I'm in item crafting. I was like, where the hell did that thing go? Where is it? There we go. Yellow Ember. Ember taken from the eye socket of a corpse, material used for crafting items. A sign that the deceased suffered from the flame of frenzy. This grape has ripened and burst. Grape. It's an eyeball. So frenzied eyeballs turn into grapes. More enemies. There you are. Eye of Yellow. A shrub fruit bursting with ripened pulp. Material used for crafting items. Grown in lands afflicted by frenzy, it's used for its pain-relieving properties, though it's also known to be a dangerous intoxicant. But yeah, flat packs are very nice. Obviously, everyone likes them more than snap packages and all the other alternatives. I can't remember what the last one is. There's like a third one that I can't remember the name of that exists, but no one really uses it. But yeah, Resolve on Linux has some annoyances, but if I can transition over... Ooh, I have no health. I forgot to heal. There we go. There are some annoyances with it, but it's generally pretty nice. Pretty feature complete. Obviously, it has no MP3 audio decoding, which is a pain in the ass. Like, seriously pisses me off because it means I have to edit my entire audio stack. App images, that's correct. That is the one I was thinking of. But we'll see. So this is a big yellow place. Yellow. The Ailing Village. Interesting. Ooh. And these guys will fight us. So these guys are afflicted with the flame of frenzy. How do you do a VTuber setup? So that's the other issue. Normally in OBS and Windows, I use a plugin called Spout 2 to mirror the VTuber output to OBS without overlay issues. Now, I can create a transparent VTuber output. Oh, fuck, that's a big one. I can create a transparent VTuber overlay and mirror it that way. It's just not going to look quite as nice. And you use VC Face through Proton. but unfortunately it's not as plug and play. It's not as plug and play as it is on Windows. So that will require some finagling. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. I can replicate it. It's just not as easy to do. And I'm probably going to be switching VTuber engines sometime soon. I would like to be off of VC Face because it kind of sucks. Ka and I are experimenting with one called Warudo that seems really nice. And that would be through Proton as well. I don't know if that one supports spout capture or not at all. So we'll have to see. Again, I'm not 100% certain on the specifics of that. I haven't actually started looking into it. But once we get there, I'll probably play around with it. I will probably do some test streams on the Linux partition, even if I don't end up using it for streaming. You know, then, like, if I go through with this and do like a 30-day challenge, quote unquote, to see if I can even get my workflow fully migrated, you know, maybe we'll stream some stuff and just have that be a weird, wacky series that we do. But yeah, it's just there are definitely a few little hitches here and there that I'm gonna need to work through. I have a memory stone, I think, to turn in. Gluten Domain Clark says, I finally caught a toaster stream. Good evening, happy Pride. Thank you. Flame of Frenzy. Excellent. And probably a sacred tier? Yes. Let's read the description on... I'm proud of this. Looking at the CMake list of Spout 2 doesn't seem to Linux, though it theoretically should be able to. Do you want to fork the the Spout 2 OBS plugin for me? That'd be great. Thank you. Incantation originating... You would actually probably make a lot of people happy if you did that. Incantation originating from the maddening 3 fingers causes the yellow flame of frenzy to burst forth from the caster's eyes. Charging increases the range of burst. The Flame of Frenzy deals damage and causes buildup of madness. This incantation also causes buildup of madness in the caster and is only effective against Tarnished. So the Flame of Frenzy can only affect Tarnished. The thing with the Spout 2 plugin that is kind of confusing to me, though, is that if someone were to natively port the plugin to OBS, would it still work with VC Face? Because VC Face is running the Windows version of VC Face through Proton. So would it know to Spout 2 to Linux across the compatibility layer? Is that a thing that works? Despite being someone who uses Linux, I'm not actually a programmer, and I'm not good with computers like that. Like, I don't have an intrinsic understanding of how those applications would work together. Like, compiling stuff from source is still something I always need to look up to do, even though I've done it hundreds of times. I have not internalized that at all. There we go. We got a fair amount of souls here. It's interesting that the rats can be frenzied. Flame crest, wooden shield. Wine does work through Xorg, so it might work through X-Wayland. Okay. Well, then that's good. It is nice, though. One of the things I'll say... Ooh. Opaline bubble tier. Oh, provides significant damage negation. Okay, this is the one that I do actually like. I really like that one. That'll help us. Where's my shield? A tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle, carried by soldiers of the village that this is afflicted by frenzy. The yellow flame is the symbol of the affliction, serving as warning to those who might approach the village. Neat. All right, so we got a flame shield. There is other stuff around here, I think. Like this rune. There's that bridge. Kalu Baptismal Church. Okay. I think this is maybe everything. I thought there was one more tomb or catacomb or something around here. We should probably look for that. I thought it was down here. It might be up here. Let's finish. Well, that was silly. Let's finish looking around over here. I thought I was gonna make it, but I clipped. Oh no, I have to go all the way back up. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, switching to Linux is one of those things that, like, I don't know. I like doing it. I have tried and failed to daily drive Linux for a very long time. There was a period of my life where I was daily driving it consistently. I did it for multiple years in high school. It was actually from late 8th grade to about, I want to say, junior year. I was running Ubuntu pretty much full time. I don't even think I dual booted. And then in junior year, I switched to Mac OS, because I inherited an iMac from my mom's work. But lately, man, Windows is just terrible. And I'm getting tired of... I can't believe there was a site of grace right here that I missed. What a fool I was. Windows is just awful. It is just truly the worst operating system. And I am so ready to not... to not have to have it. It would be really nice. I don't have... Why can't I use my memory stone? Do I not have enough? Because we have one in our inventory, don't we? Yeah. I don't remember how to do this. I'll move strength up to 16 just so that we can have it, so we can wield more stuff. And we got to start pumping faith. Faith or arcane. And then I wanted to go over here. Eden says, memory stones aren't something you use. They give you spell slots just by having them. I thought Well, no, because I got one. I got one earlier, and then it disappeared from my inventory, and then I got this one. I should have 2 right now, but I only have 1. Am I losing my mind? Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I just legitimately hallucinated picking up a second one. I thought I had to allot them. What do I know? I'm an idiot. Those guys can fuck off. God, I hate that attack. I do really like the Great Epee. It is a good weapon. Yeah, okay, this is the thing I was thinking of. I knew I saw it. I knew I forgot to come back and get it, though. Yeah, it goes straight down, which means we need to go straight down. It's probably on the other side. Ooh, hello. Stone sword key, we love that. We just used one. Yep. Yep. Okay. So we got another catacombs to do, or crypt, or whatever they're called. I can't remember the terminology. I'm beginning to think we're not gonna be at the DLC by the time the DLC comes out. DJM says Windows is killing itself, bleeding market share. Mac OS has doubled in the past 5 years, so is Linux, not even counting Chrome OS. Yeah, Chrome OS is crazy. You know, I would never use it because I don't want Google OS, just sounds like a nightmare. And it just doesn't do it. Obviously, I would want it to. Impaler's Catacomb, perfect. But it's crazy how fast things are growing. I cannot wait for Valve to release fucking Steam OS bespoke. Once that happens, I will switch to it probably. I love Fedora, don't get me wrong, but like a Valve-backed distro is just sounds truly heavenly. Okay, bye. Watch this. Took him long enough to die. All right, little gargoyle. Especially with Manifest V3 coming out as well. Like, I don't want to be on Chrome OS for that. This is going to be the nerdiest episode of a Let's Play that I ever do. There's a reason why most schools use Chromebooks as a default device. Yeah, I mean, that's part of the thing, though, and that's kind of what I was trying to get at here, is that like there's an entire generation of people whose only exposure to an actual computer is a Chromebook. And that's nuts. Like, that is a complete fundamental shift in how we use computers. You know, when I lament the days of the desktop PC being over outside of specific uses, but you know. Okay, there's that over there. If I fall down here, am I gonna die? I don't think so. Nope. You simply cannot trick me, game. I'm too good. DJM says iPad 2. Indeed. And you know, honestly, sorry, the sound effects are so loud in my headphones, so I have to look over to check that I'm not peaking the game audio. Let me know if the sound effects are too loud. I will probably turn down my game volume in my headphones. Oh, fuck. Leave me be, dude. My brain got just completely overwritten just now. My train of thought completely derailed. iPads. Oh, yeah. Like, the thing is, I actually truly do like Mac OS. You know, I know that's sacrilege to some people, but from a daily use perspective, Mac OS is probably better than Windows for what an average person needs to use it for. And then even beyond Mac OS, like, Mac OS is sort of like the perfect professional operating system. Sorry, I was reading what Unpronounceable said. Spout 2 is a Windows framework. That makes sense. That's a bummer. And like, as much as I dislike Apple as a company that is like overcharging for basic computer functionality, like, you know, extendable RAM and things like that, just like having a bigger hard drive they charge you $600 for, like, it's just like ridiculous. In general, their hardware outperforms what something of its technical specifications should. Like the M4 chips, the current Apple Silicon is just incredible. Like, it's genuinely mind-boggling incredible. And I think that is, you know, that kind of innovation is probably worthwhile. Now, do I love Apple as a company? Absolutely not. Do I think I would use Apple for gaming or for streaming? No. Are enemies just forever spawning here? Is that what this works as? I don't think so. I think there's a set amount. But do I think the average person in like a working environment needs anything more than what macOS provides? Absolutely not, you know? And I think that doubly goes for iOS. Like, I am an Android user. I have a Galaxy Fold 5. It is the best phone I have ever owned. I keep my iPhone for VTubing. Like, I love my iPhone. I think it's a great device, and I think most people don't need anything other than an iPhone. Truly, when it comes to like my mom, you know, like if I was gonna get her a phone, I would get her an iPhone. And the same thing goes for like an iPad, right? If someone needs a larger format device than an iPhone, but doesn't need more than what an iPhone can do, an iPad is the perfect device for them. Like, it is truly, the iPad Pro 13-inch is one of the greatest pieces of technology, period. It is an absolutely astonishing multi-use product, especially with the new Apple Silicon. It's crazy how much performance they pack into those things. And it's all you need for most people. And so, like, people truly do go their whole lives without ever touching or needing a desktop PC, and their only exposure to a computer is through iOS. And, you know, we can discuss the problems of that all we want, with like people not understanding computer file systems anymore, and like not knowing how to use a desktop or like save a file to a folder. That's a problem, and that's a computer literacy issue that we probably would want to fix. But I do think that there is a lot to be said about like the democratization of certain devices and like how we use them and why we use them the way we do. And for a lot of people, all you need is an iPad. You don't need anything more than that. DJM says, it's cliche, but the Apple ecosystem quality of life features are super nice. Like hitting copy on my iPhone and then paste on my MacBook seamlessly feels like magic. It truly is incredible. Queek says, yeah, that's what my grandparents did. Just one of those keyboard add-ons and an iPad. The Magic trackpad, or the Magic keyboard for the iPad, is a genuinely amazing little device. I have an iPad sitting on my Kotatsu beside me right now. It's the last generation. It's an iPad Pro, like 4th gen or whatever, like whatever the generation was right before they switched to Apple Silicon. It still is an amazing device, and I use it for daily browsing. If I am going to sit in my room and just like watch YouTube and use Discord, I'm on the iPad. I'm not using my computer. I'm half the time I'm not even using my phone. Like, why? You know? I think it is a perfectly good laptop replacement. Oh, I fucking hate this enemy. It's a perfectly good laptop replacement for most people, I think, for most use cases. This thing's like animations and attack timing are so annoying. There we go. All right, just you and me, bud. Maybe I'll find dealing with its attacks easier in first person. Spooky eyes, spewing fire. Yeah. I think too that's actually a really good point, Roscoe, is like the idea of like being able having a display tablet for that price is really good, but also it's just the best it's just the best one. Like I know so many artists who have like Cintiqs and really nice drawing equipment who are just like, yeah, I just draw on my iPad. Like it just is such a better experience. The Apple Pencil is just such a better device than anything else on the market, and like I can't fault them for that, right? Like it is just an amazing piece of hardware. First try, baby. Demi-human ashes. Ooh, demi-humans, that's fun. Spirits of demi-humans that are small in stature but have a violent, brutish disposition. Though they seem somewhat intelligent, when night falls or blood boils and they become feral. The demi-human ashes also get the nighttime buff. It's pretty cool. Hey, Apollo, welcome. That was efficient. Okay, so we finished up this area for real this time, I think. I knew I forgot this stuff. I don't have enough for that. Maybe I can, ooh. That was a lot of souls. I'm gonna keep my hard souls right now, I think. I don't know, maybe I won't. That'll give me 1 level of faith. I don't know if I want to blow all of these yet. Let's just do this. I think that's enough, yeah. All right, we're on our way to having faith, which is cool. All right, where are we headed to now? I don't know if I should do Shofra, because I don't know if moving there does stuff. RoboBatter says, "Hi Toaster, I'm here for those sweet pro Elden Ring strats. Be aware, playing in first person makes the game hard. the game is hard. I don't know if I'm a pro in this mode. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else to do in this area? We did Castle Morn. I did all the catacombs. I think this was the last thing I was holding off on. I don't think we can interact with Selin anymore. Did those. Went back, grabbed that. I think that's everything. Which means I think we come back up here. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe it's time to do Stormvale, possibly. I'm missing a dungeon in Limgrave. Which one is it? I'm like looking at the map like I'm truly gonna remember where everything is, but it is hard to remember. Oh, I can do the minor Erd tree, can I? Isn't this a minor Erd tree? I should probably do that. Oh, no. I did Death Touched Catacombs. I was gonna say there was a one over here. Oh, it is up here? Okay. It's in the valley to the north. You're right. I do need to go up there. Okay, I'm gonna do the minor Erd tree probably next then. Let's do that first. Because killing the Erd tree avatars in first person makes it a little bit easier to pay attention to their attacks.